And the question is, would he have done that if he wasn't on social media? So the question here is, would Tyga have reacted in the same way? Which his reaction was, come on. And he tried to grab his security guard's gun. He grabbed the security guard gun, and the security guard put his gun back in the, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, would you have grabbed your security's gun if there were no cameras out there? Would you still have, you know what I'm saying, tried to save face by, I'm going to kill this motherfucker? We know that's not who you are.
Did you know that becoming a rapper is the #1 cause of death amongst young black men? Have you ever wondered why the incarceration and murder of rappers is so accepted and somewhat celebrated amongst today's society? Today we're going to explore an example of this phenomenon. Welcome to The Rap Trap, hosted by AYO CONSACO.
What did I touch? I don't know, I touched something. Welcome back to The Rap Trap. I am AYO CONSACO, fearless leader of AYO Nation, and this is... I feel like the light ain't on me. Also, did I say I'm the leader of the Me Too movement? If I didn't, I'm the leader of the Me Too movement. Make sure you go to change.org and sign the petition. That link is always going to be the first link that you see in the description box. August. You guys already know what's going on. This is in hindsight. Now, I have to get straight to this shit. Before I do it, we do have 2 new additions to the family. I'll be showing them shortly. Stay tuned to see the 2 new additions we have to the AYO Nation family. Alright. So, what we have here, Tyga. Seem like Tyga is just, he just continues to lose, continue to lose. The only way that Tyga wins is when, and ain't that fucked up? That's like, it seemed like if you make good music, then you should win. It shouldn't matter what's being said in the media and all that shit like that, but that's not the case. We're not in that era anymore. We're in a place now where your music could be straight trash, but as long as it continues to be played, it's all love. Tyga has been making good music, which he's always made good music, if we're being honest. Tyga, the Hotel California, whose song was that? That was Weird song, the Lime and the Coconut. Whose song was that? I remember that was getting. You remember when Tyga was bigger than Wiz Khalifa? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just reestablishes that whole Young Money curse. Kinda. I can't. It's so many conversations to be had, because I was finna say, you know, that's why you don't sign with an artist, but you can't really say that because Gotti, you know what I'm saying, you sign to Gotti and you know what I'm saying, you can come up and shit like that. But fucking with goddamn Cash Money, it's just like they won't even sign with Puff Daddy. Sign with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways to lose in this rap shit and not that many ways to win. But what I'm saying is, I made a post on Facebook. I said to all my local artists, the people care more about your interviews than they do your music. And that's just what the fuck it is. Soulja Boy come out with his bullshit, whatever like that. The new song Soulja Boy has been putting out is trash. Bullshit. But because he's been looked at in a favorable manner in the media, you don't really look at that shit. You'll go listen to them. You'll go give that song a view just because it seems like he's winning in the media and shit like that. But with Tyga, time after time after time, he's fucking losing. He's losing. Tyga. So, and he knows this. You know, when he was taking that loss with Kylie Jenner and shit like that, you know, you saw him in the gym, boxing, hitting the bag and shit like that. hair got long and all that good shit like this. But then the next time you hear about Tyga, after the punching bag was, alright, Tyga's making good music. Kind of, it's fucked up, but dog, this shit has flipped. If you make good music, that's behind the scenes. What you do behind the scenes, that's what people look at before they look at the music. Understand what I'm saying? I almost said he was making good music behind the scenes. What the fuck? How the fuck can you make good music behind the scenes? Like, no, you making good music, but behind the scenes, it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, controversy going on. But that's not how shit's being looked at now. How it's being looked at now is Soulja Boy is getting love in the media, and behind the scenes, he's making music. And, you know, some folks will say, just because people are looking at Soulja Boy in a favorable manner now, they'll say he making pretty good music behind the scene, because nobody gives a fuck about your music. Dog, love and hip hop has infected the whole hip hop industry, the rap industry, because this isn't the case in country, pop, no other music genre. The only music genre where we care more about your personality than your catalog is rap music. We don't listen to NBA Youngboy if he's not about that. We will stop listening to K1LL just because people feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to know who you are before we listen to the music. And that's what I'm saying. For all my up and coming artists, please understand, people could give less than a fuck about your music. If you're trying to get out there, let me give you this. You need to get interviewed on a reputable platform. You know what I'm saying? A platform where people give a fuck about it. If you get a chance to do a freestyle on the platform or do an interview, dog, do an interview and make that interview. That interview needs to be attached with current events. So if they ask you about your album and why you want to start doing music and all that shit like that, make sure that you hook what you talking about, attach that to something that 6ix9ine going to jail. See, that's crazy because I had a situation like that when I was growing up. Make sure that you attach. You need to look at it like this. Right now, as you're trying to come up, you're in the abyss. You're in the darkness. Nobody gives a fuck about you. They can't see you. The only way that you'll get to the light is if you reach your hand out and grab that motherfucker. So now people look at it like, what the fuck is this hand coming out of the darkness grabbing onto this light? And the light would be, you know, Soulja Boy situation, Tekashi situation, the K1LL situation. Just find a way to attach yourself just the same way that Baby Joe did to this little white boy that's rapping. Like, we saw Drake do this shit. Like, I guess artists have been doing this shit for the longest, but I guess the most overt, the person that did it the most overtly, you know what I'm saying, which is the opposite of covert, was Drake. Every time you see the Migos, Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying, just, I'm going to hook up dance hall music, reggae music, whatever the fuck it is, I'm going to attach myself to whatever the fuck is popping right now. And that's really, as a nobody ass artist, which is where you are right now, that's exactly what you have to do. That's what this industry is. Like, I understand you want to have a cult-like following, but those days are damn near done. They're damn near done, and that shit only happens to certain people. What I'm talking about right now is how you have your music together, you got your shit together, you know it, like you know your music is where it needs to be at. All I need now is visibility. Because right now, until we can flip this thing around some kind of way, if you're trying to make money out of the music industry, of course, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be an episode if you know what I'm saying, if the TV ain't come the fuck on. At this point in time, this whole game is ass backwards. You have people like me, TD, Hip Hop Media, I don't want to say the name because I'm going to fuck it up. Tony Delarmy, I think that's his name. Shout out to him. Tone Space, of course, Katrina Gibbs, Conversation with Me. And you have other people who are, you know what I'm saying, are trying to show like what the fuck this hip hop industry has. Shout out to Dice TV also and Pookie X. But you have people that are trying to flip this shit back around to where music is what, you know what I'm saying, captures the people. But at this point, man, the Tekashi 6ix9ine way, the Catch Me Outside, you know what I'm saying, this is what's getting people on. You know what I'm saying? Which has nothing to fucking do with this Tyga situation. But I anytime where I see I can try to speak to an artist that's lost out here, because I can't talk to all y'all one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes and shit like that. So when I get an opportunity to try to, because when you niggas go into these, you finally get an interview and all you talk about is how you started doing music and why you started doing music, and there's nothing in that interview that will make anyone that doesn't know you, that doesn't give a fuck about you, want to watch the interview. So that's why it has 12 views, no matter how, because the platform probably ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bullshit ass platform that doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, but 32 fucking subscribers on the channel. So, you know what I'm saying, nobody gives a fuck about that channel. If you were to connect yourself or your story to something that had that current day, then at least the channel will be able to label it in a way that may be a little edgy and shit like that, but it would make a casual watcher of YouTube want to, hey, let me see what the fuck this motherfucker talking about. It will be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you know, there's there are little, you know, tricks of the trade that, you know, I can try to give people, and I'm not gonna just hold back, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge and shit like that. Like, oh, fuck that, you gotta call me and consult with me, because blessings have come enough to where, you know what I'm saying, we good on that end. You know what I'm saying? So for some reason it does bother me to see people doing shit in this retarded fucking fashion. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me trying to help. With this Tyga situation, this is just plain old textbook rap trap shit. He get thrown out the club. Let me show you the video.
What's good, man? Any chance you think that, you know, Jordan and Chloe can reconcile?
Watch out. Click. Yeah. Get out of the way, guys. All right, bro. Chill out. Stop. Chill out. Take him out. Let him go. Stop doing too much, bro. Yo, we're trying to get... You okay, Tyga? Hey, Tyga, you okay? Come out. Hey, fuck that guy, bro. He grabbed you, bro.
Tyga, what's your side of the story, man? What happened? No, tell us your side of the story, man.
It's not working, Tyga. Stop. Come on, man. Think about your kids, Tyga. Think about your kids. You're a good guy, bro. Don't do it. Please, I beg you. Tyga, don't do it. It's not worth it. You work more than that, Tyga. Please. Hey, leave, Tyga. Please, Tyga. Ain't no fucking please, nigga. Ain't no fucking please, nigga. Stop that shit. Some real shit right now. Take your fucking cameras off of some real shit. Stop that shit. Thank you. Turn it off. Seriously. Turn it off. Just turn it off. Walk away, guys. You good, motherfucker? Turn your phone off.
you can see, there was a part in there where he realized the people already believe that I'm a hoe ass nigga. I've taken nothing but L's for the most part for the latter part of my career. I told myself that I was going to take boxing lessons so that the next time somebody tried me, I could be the victor. I practiced for this type of situation, but I can't use it here because this motherfucker is too big. Aki, please do not make me come in there. I'm being thrown around like a rag doll. All the cameras. I know this is gonna be a meme. Oh my God. I had this, and you just gotta understand as an artist, and this is why I go so deep into the artist's mind, because your job right now, you hate going to work and shit like that, but you have a job. This is your career. Your career doesn't have to do with how people perceive you for the most part. Of course, you can't come to work drunk and shit like that, or, you know what I'm saying, can't flirt with motherfuckers, flirt with, you know what I'm saying, everybody in the office. But for the most part, your business is how you do your job, how well you make the pizzas, how fast you can get your fares to the next stop, getting, you know, sending people to the right department when they call and shit like that, how fast you can, you know, swipe the food or the merchandise into their basket. You know what I'm saying? Your job is just about your work pretty much. But in this rap shit, your job is keeping the people's perspective of you in a northward direction. They don't need to see you as anything other than what you claim to be. In my music, I let it be known this and that, this and that, this and that. For example, Casanova 2-time has a situation going on right now where a nigga named GQ Casanova has just got out of prison, and let it be known that Casanova 2-time is living his life. Casanova 2 times, I've told y'all this before, built his career on gangsta, rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, I'm this nigga, I'm not no rapper. When artists come in the game letting it be known that they're not a rapper, that means that I'll throw all this rap shit away for my respect in the street. This is why I say it's extremely dangerous to come in with the rah, rah, I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying, persona. Because as easy as you came in, you could be taken out. As Alley Boy, Young LA, you know, the Plies, you know what I'm saying? And these are people who kind of still have a career and shit like that. As Chingy, a man lied and said that he fucked him, and now it's over with for him. So, and Chingy didn't even come in on the gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all the people need is to find out that you're not who you say you are. And even if it's like, dog, this shit is so fucking fair weather. Like, it can be a lie. The three things that get you out, the three things that used to be able to get you out this, you know what I'm saying, the rap game, period, point blank, is the gay rumor, the snitching rumor, and getting beat up on camera. Of course, now we see that you know, that's kind of altered. Those rules only apply to black people. As long as you're another race or extremely light-skinned, you all good. But us, we'll get kicked out for any fucking violation of the fucking rule. You understand? So if a rumor starts going around that, you know, somebody slapped you and shit like that, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, don't take it serious until it's a whole fucking thing. And now you see Sauce Walker having to come out and make a statement. Someone that we know to be an actual gangster. But we also know that gangsters don't come online and address, you know, little bullshit and shit like that. But he had to do that. And that's what this rap trap shit is. Having to do something that you know goes against your best interest, but if you want to stay in this rap game, you got to do it, or it's over with for you, because you understand that the way that people perceive you is your whole fucking career. Has nothing to do with your music. R. Kelly can still win because he comes from that golden era. We love your music. It makes us feel a certain way. It takes us back in time. Nowadays, give a fuck about your music. Motherfuckers damn near stopped listening to Frank Ocean when they found out he was gay. He was talking about, he was thinking about a dude. I'm not thinking about, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, back to Tyga. Getting thrown around like a rag doll, you can only imagine the shit that's going in his mind. If no cameras, this is all I'm saying. Just like the boy in Florida who had a white bitch, had a white hoe, and he's saying, come over here, Rachel, come over here, come on, and the police won't let her come over there and shit like that, and he tells his camera, y'all want to see something? He's about to go live right now. So now this nigga pull out a gun and start shooting at the police. Now he locked up and got 5 counts of attempted murder on the police officers. It's over. And the question I asked, and turned out he's a rapper. And the question is, would he have done that if he wasn't on social media? So the question here is, would Tyga have reacted in the same way? Which his reaction was, come on. And he tried to grab his security guard's gun. He grabbed the security guard's gun, and the security guard put his gun back in. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, would you have grabbed your security's gun if there were no cameras out there? Would you still have, you know what I'm saying, tried to save face by, I'm going to kill this motherfucker? We know that's not who you are, but you have to attempt. I'm a gangster. I act wild. I go wild. I'm a crazy person. I go wild.